My name is Paul Ryll. I own Oscar Mike Appraisal Group. I own Oscar Mike Mobile Appraisals, and then I also own Parsley Mint Mediterranean Eatery. So definitely two different kind of industries there. But yeah, I'm the owner of all of them and operator of all of them as well. So the focus wasn't really entrepreneurship in the beginning. It just kind of led that way. I really didn't have, I didn't really have a path, to be honest with you. I was in the military for 8 years. I was in the Marines. I got out, I kind of moved around a lot doing corporate world stuff. I sold software for a little bit. I managed a distribution center for a major shoe company. And then just kind of took some time off. I'd been working since I was like 15 years old. And I ended up going down to Folly Beach and bartending on the beach for 2 years. And I just kind of shut the world out for a while. I started doing appraisal classes, and I was a trainee for an appraisal company. At the same time, I was finishing up my undergrad. And I got my undergrad through the GI Bill at Southern New Hampshire University. It was a Bachelor of Science in business, small business management. And then started my own firm, my own appraisal firm, after I was finished with my trainee stuff with the appraisal company. And I was a one-man show for a while, and it's really kind of the next step. Once you become a certified residential appraiser, it's really kind of going out on your own, and you end up being kind of a one-man shop. So you end up organically becoming an entrepreneur. And it was never really an ambition. The entrepreneur side of things, the ambition was have my own shop and just kind of do the appraisal stuff the way I want to. And I just kind of got the entrepreneurial bug from that, I guess. When I started realizing working for myself was fantastic. I really liked setting my own schedule. I liked, having control over my clients and stuff like that. So I did that for a couple years, and then I realized I wanted to get more education in my current field. So I ended up going up to DC, and I got a Master of Science in Real Estate and Infrastructure from Johns Hopkins University. Once I was done up there, I ended up coming back, and I started kind of growing my appraisal firm. Hired some people that I knew to become trainees under me, and then it just started growing. And at this point, for the appraisal company, we have one certified residential appraiser who I have trained from the ground up. And then we have 3 trainees, and then an analyst and an executive assistant. So it just kind of grew to like a small appraisal shop, but we are one of the biggest appraisal shops in the state of South Carolina for sure, appraisal firms. So that experience with the appraisal company led me to Oscar Mike Mobile Appraisals. And the funny story about how that started was I was quite literally at a bar in Key West, and I was at Sloppy Joe's, and I had a friend's band was playing, and I had family on the stools next to me, and I was like, I want to do more of this. I want to do more enjoying life and stuff. And how do I do that? How do I do that with the appraisal company? And this was pre-COVID, very, very shortly pre-COVID. So it was December 19. And I said, the best way to do it is do more remote work, do more remote appraisals, which basically meant that I can do desktop appraisals, and I can do them from anywhere. I am geographically competent in the upstate of South Carolina, so I needed good data to be able to perform these. And that's what led me to realizing that there should be a better data collection for appraisal data to be delivered to me, the appraiser, and I can do a lot more kind of non-lender work, some attorney work, some insurance work, stuff like that. And I can have somebody collect the data for me, have it submitted directly to me in a PDF and an XML form. I can put it directly into my form filling software and turn it in as a credible appraisal with data that's minutes old, as opposed to data that's years old that I have to use from tax records or MLS and stuff like that. So I got with a developer who's actually right here in Endeavor. His company's 10 steps away from my door. And brought him the idea and started talking to him, and we started really working on this idea of the data collection for an appraisal inspection being done by the end user as opposed to the appraiser, which allows me to be fully remote at that point. We wanted to do a food delivery system that got people's food in their hands quickly, contactless, using technology, And we came up with the fast casual model and kind of thought about companies like Chipotle or Moe's or something where you can go in, you can order, you can go down the line and you can leave, right? And then you can do delivery service, you can order online, you can order through an app and stuff like that. So we really embraced the business model before we even had a cuisine. And we said, going forward, this is what we want to do. The Mediterranean diet really, it almost combined everything for me. It was something that we can serve as fast casual, go down the line, pick your topping, pick your whatever, have chef curated bowls. But it was also something that was fresh, it was healthy, and there's so much flavor in the Mediterranean food. And that's really what kind of led me to that. If you think of the Mediterranean as just not Greek or Italian, and you kind of go to North Africa, you go to Lebanon, you go to the flavors of even South France and stuff like that, the flavors are there. It's absolutely fantastic. So we created a menu, and it could have been a physical light bulb that popped up over my head, I don't know, but this cuisine, this business model, that's what we put together. The most valuable asset that you have is time. And you have to know where to put your time. You can try to do everything yourself. A lot of entrepreneurs do that, but unfortunately that seems to be a recipe of to where you don't grow. You have to surround yourself with people that are smarter in certain areas than you might be.